Hi, I'm Rick Repetti, and I am a philosophy professor at the City University of New York, where I've been teaching since 1991. I'm also a philosophical counselor with a private practice. I'm also a vice president of the American Philosophical Practitioners Association, or APPA, where I am also offering, and that's what this is about, a course which is coming up beginning on March 17th, 1 to 3 p.m., and then the following 4 Sundays at the same time, 2 hour sessions, 10 hours altogether, on Indian philosophy for wisdom in everyday life. This is a course for anyone with no background in Indian philosophy or even philosophy, because it's a course for people to be able to learn about and apply philosophical concepts and practices in their everyday life in order to cultivate some wisdom and greater well-being. So in this course, each of the 5 sessions will tackle one of 5 major Indian philosophical wisdom, spiritual wisdom traditions. The first will be Vedanta, which is based on the Vedas, and it's a philosophy of non-dualism, meaning there's only one, there's no two or more. All right, that's an interesting doctrine about how everything is one. Um, the second session will be on the Bhagavad Gita, which is the most beloved Indian philosophical scripture, in which 3 major yogas or paths to union with the one are outlined: the path of knowledge, the path of devotion, and the path of action. The third session will be on the Yoga Sutras, or the treatises on yoga written by Patanjali. This is the premier Indian treatise on yoga and meditation in Hinduism, which outlines an 8-factor or 8-limb path. One of the 8 limbs of which is the poses that you're familiar with, and one of the other limbs of it is the breathing exercises. But we'll go through all 8 of them. And the fourth session will be on the religion of Jainism, actually on 2 of the main philosophical doctrines of Jainism. One is called the non-one-sidedness doctrine, which lets you know that reality is multiply aspectual, like all the complicated details in this mandala behind me, which is actually from Tibetan Buddhism. But the idea of non-one-sidedness is that reality has multiple sides, so it's multiply complex. And then that's the second doctrine, is a corollary of that, which is about our knowledge attitudes towards claims to knowledge, which is called the maybe doctrine. So given wherever an agent might be in relationship to some aspect of reality, maybe there's some truth to their claim. Right? So a very interesting pair of doctrines. And then the fifth and final session will be on the Buddha's Four Noble Truths, his main teaching, which is like a medical analysis. First is the diagnosis: we're all suffering. The second is the cause: ignorance. The third is the cure: reversal of ignorance through knowledge. And the fourth is the path to reversing, to the antidote, which is towards enlightenment. 8 factors to pay attention to: our beliefs, our desires, our speech, our actions, and so on. So those are the 5 topics. And every single one of them, we will have a brief lecture followed by Q&A and a discussion on how to apply these philosophies to life, as well as going through hands-on practice, which I will guide through the particular meditative techniques of each of these traditions. All right. And the goal is to help you improve your life by applying some philosophical ideas, frameworks, concepts, and practices. You can find out about and enroll at appa.edu. Just look for the program tab, and you'll see eventually my course in there in the diploma section. We are offering a diploma in philosophy for everyday life, but you could just take these courses as one-offs out of intrinsic interest. I hope that's useful, and I hope to see you there. All right, thank you for your time and attention.